every word, every step I take. Let my life bring glory to your name. Here I am, I'll follow where you call. Not my will, but yours above it all.
Hi, and welcome to the first episode. Obviously, if you've watched the previous one, that was the intro. And so now we'll see what it's like, and we're going to get into conversation. I thought I might share a quick thought. I'm a pastor at a church, a local church in Clarksville called Grace Life Church. And I have the privilege of sharing the word there a couple of times in the month. But I'm also privileged to serve there together with my father. And he had a sermon yesterday, and he called it Christian Rhythms. Christian Rhythms. And he's going on about Romans 12 verse 12, which obviously says, be, and I could quote it somewhere, I'm sure, but be joyful in hope, be patient in affliction, and be faithful in prayer. And it's a very apt message for the beginning of the year, as you can imagine, being the 12th of January. And we touched lightly on it, and I did share after the sermon quickly with the congregation, but now I'm sharing with you guys, my YouTube friends and the guys journeying with me, just sharing that again. And the point about a rhythm and a routine is it helps us to stick to something. It helps us, it's something that once you get into a routine, it helps you to remember or not to forget or make it a part of what you do every day. So it's like when you get up in the morning and if you're privileged enough, your wife brings you coffee in the bed, or you're taking coffee to your wife, so a routine helps like that. And we made the analogy where obviously it's a good time at the beginning of the year where we've got New Year's resolutions and saying, look, most people say, I'm going to eat healthier, I'm going to get more fit, I'm going to go to the gym or hit the road and start jogging or whatever. And the analogy there, just quickly, and just for a reminder, because I know it wasn't recorded, I'll put a link in the description for the full sermon on Christian rhythms. But the analogy or the illustration we used on Sunday was that of someone going to the gym or saying, look, I'm intending on exercising, I'm intending on doing more this year than the previous year because I want to be better than what I was last year. And the parallel was that if you want to grow spiritually, you'll have to do more than what you were doing last year. Otherwise, you'll, at the very best, just remain stagnant. But we all know if you're not growing, you're going backwards, you're falling back, and you're regressing. It's a natural state of being. And even the same with us. And if you're into gym and stuff, you'll know if you've not been there for a while, you lose the gains, you lose the strength and the fitness. And it's the same with our spiritual life. So in the beginning of the year, let me give that to you as an encouragement and just say, do your very best. Excuse me. Do your very best. Add to your spiritual rhythm. Sundays, set it aside. It's the Lord's Day. You'll be going to church. You'll be meeting together with the church, the people of God, strengthening one another, encouraging one another towards good works and holiness, right? And then, like we did for our people, we said, look, determine today, decide, are you going to be spending more time in personal devotion and being faithful in prayer, as Paul said in Romans 12 verse 12. So, and another thing that I said on the day, and I don't think I finished the thought. So if you are someone that's going to say, look, this year I'm going to hit the gym and I'm going to look the very best I've ever looked before in my life, and get back into the clothes that I used to wear when I was in my 20s. We'll all see if you're not hitting that goal. And I think the common misconception is that you think, and people think, and I'm not talking to you, obviously, I'm talking to the other people who's not listening to this, that for some reason people won't see that you're not performing spiritually. You're not growing spiritually. So we all, at the beginning of the year, it's easy. The churches are full again and people are full of ambition and saying, look, I'm going to do this, but they don't make it a part of their rhythm. So it's always something extra. It's something that they have to make room for. And what I'm saying is make room for church, make room for God, make room and prioritize your spiritual growth this year from the very beginning and make it a part of your routine. Write it in there. Make it a rhythm so that it's easier for you to stick to it. Right, and the point I made then on the day was that if you neglect that, as with gym, I can see your shirts are still not fitting, right? I'm talking to me. Um, the others will still see that maybe you're not growing in peace, you're not growing in patience, or some of the other fruits of the Spirit, right? Kindness and goodness and all these good things, or even in faithfulness and serving in the Christian community. So let that be an encouragement for you to say, look, do your very best. And yes, New Year's resolutions is a thing, and it's something that helps us. It's like there's a reset button hit, and we can say, look, we're grateful for the grace that we've received last year and how much we have grown. And I pray that that's where you find yourself this year, looking back at 2025, saying, yeah, the Lord has sustained and carried me, and He's drawn me closer to Him, because that's the whole idea, right? So that our lives will bring glory to His name. But that in 2026, you'll continue from there, go ahead, not regress or just stay stagnant where you were, but that you will continue to grow in your knowledge of Christ, and that you would be able to share that knowledge and share the light and be the light in every situation where you'll find yourself this year. So I really pray, and that will be my prayer for you and everyone who will listen to this message, and take it to heart, as people do, and make these things and say, look, I'm going to go to gym 5 days a week, or I'm going to run 20 kilometers. I don't know if it's a lot or not, but 20 kilometers a week. Do the same. Set your goals, your spiritual goals, make it a part of your daily rhythms, and see what God will do. If you are faithfully seeking Him, His promise is that He will be found by you. And if you follow His commands, He will reveal Himself to you. May God bless you, and may we continue to live in a not my will, but yours above it all state. God bless you. Ciao.